Slady, honey, I don't think you're going to want to go to school with me this morning. Good girl. See, Dawn's got the box ready for the FedEx guy. Hopefully he'll come earlier than later. Good morning, Ruby. So it's 43 out there and cloudy, and I really don't think we're anticipating any rain before 5 p.m. or any snow before 5 p.m. So I got a quick turnaround today. I'll be picking Johnny up at 11:10 a.m. The high schoolers in his school, they go home first, and then middle school kids, and then elementary school kids. So Johnny gets out particularly early, but I'm not anticipating running into any precipitation either this morning or during the early pickup. Well, later this morning. Different day, but the same shades of gray. Dawn is very excited about the prospect of not having to wake up tomorrow morning at 5:30. And he turned off the alarm this morning so that he could try to make sure we get enough snow that they cancel school or have a delay tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I got to decide what I'm going to cook for dinner tonight, because if it's going to be cold and snowy, and that probably calls for some hearty winter type food. I know Dawn had visions of things we're not supposed to have. Probably not going to do those, but maybe a soup or a stew or something would be nice. I was reading on the Tesla Diva forum on Facebook last night and discovered that a Tesla owner has started a website, Facebook group for what they're calling Tesla caching. So basically, the wife of the husband-wife team, she's really into geocaching, and I guess when they travel around in the Tesla, they will go look up, visit local geocaches. So she decided to, I'm tired. She decided to start to label some Tesla, Hot Wheels, and Matchbox cars with a QR code and a label and a little tag, and start leaving them at superchargers in the hopes that people would pick them up and relocate them, or sometimes keep them. And it's kind of cool. The only thing that disturbed me about it was that they are actually drilling a hole in the Hot Wheels or Matchbox car so that they can stick a little cable through there for the tag. But I'm probably going to get over that, because I have a lot, and I mean a lot, of pre-facelift blue Model S. And, I can afford to lose a few Model 3s or Model Xs from my stash. So I ordered some of the cable ties, and when they come, I will follow the process to register a few cars and leave them. But I'll put the link in the video description. My main point here is, if you're at superchargers and you see these little cars, you'll know what they are. Obviously, you can follow the QR code for the car. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. I thought that was kind of ingenious, and I can definitely see kids finding the cars at superchargers and being pretty excited about it, and another way to make travel more fun for especially the younger crowd, although some of us will be pretty entertained by it too. I'm over here at Mineral Springs battling for Roggenrola, I want to say is how that's pronounced. Yeah, it just hatched, and I didn't have it on all my accounts yet. So I continue to listen to Dr. Ken Berry's Lies My Doctor Told Me book on Audible. I told you yesterday that I watch him on YouTube, and the guy that's doing the narration, whose name I don't know, he's okay, but I really wish Dr. Berry had read the book himself, because he has a good voice and a good demeanor when he's talking in his YouTube videos, and I just feel like the Audible version would be better if he had read it. But nonetheless, the information in the book is good regardless, and the narrator is a proficient at what he does. He's just not Dr. Berry. This morning, what I've listened to, he suggested that folks read Death by Food Pyramid by Denise Minger. I certainly don't believe the government food pyramid, either the old one or the revised one, is in my best interest or Don's or Johnny's best interest. I think it's in the interest of the food conglomerates. I was looking at a picture last night that showed basically all the food in big grocery stores, box grocery stores, is all regulated by, you know, like 6 or 8 big food conglomerates now, and that's it. It's kind of a sad thing when you look at it, actually, which is why I do try to source some of our stuff locally. So I think that would probably be a good book I would be interested in reading, although I guess if I'm one of the people that already believes the food pyramid is not in my best interest, maybe I'm not the audience that it needs to reach. I'm sort of trying to motivate myself to more strictly stick to the lifestyle changes that I made, which resulted in me losing 35 pounds, which was low carb and keto and stuff, because I really would like to lose, another 30 pounds would be great. And the reason why I'm haven't lost that is not because I'm eating butter and meat and fat and eggs. It's because I keep on cheating once a week even only, and going and getting something high calorie, and it sets me back. It takes me out of ketosis. It spikes my blood sugar. It does all those things that you don't, that aren't good. So if I'm gonna make more progress, it gets harder after you lose the initial bit. I'm really gonna have to stop having those cheat days, and I'm just really, really finding it hard not to do that. I mean, I can't even drive through town without going past Starbucks and thinking, oh God, I wish I could pull in for a Frappuccino, or going into Targets and places. There's all the grocery, there's Starbucks in front of Target, so it's very hard for me to go in there because, well, yeah, geez, I wish I could have a Starbucks. So there seems like it's just television and driving and shopping, and everything leads back to big business wanting to get me to eat their food, which is not, I know it's not the right thing to do, but it's really hard. So I'm trying to listen a little bit every day to what I know to be the right way, fully believe to be the right way, and stay on track, because it's nice that, I'm maintaining. That's good, right? That's a positive, but I'd really still like to make some more progress. I mean, Don and I have monitored. We go to Dairy Queen, we get a Blizzard. We like to do that, say once a week is too much, once a month maybe. But you can clearly see when we monitor our blood sugar, which we're doing just for motivation, you can see the negative effect on our blood glucose. So gotta kind of try to stop doing that. I just don't know how we do that though. These guys are really liking that heating pad that's underneath that green towel. It's been colder the last few days. You can tell they've been on the platform more. FedEx hasn't come to pick up that box yet, but Don's got it over there ready for the guy. It'll be Don's luck. He'll get to sleep for his nap, and that'll be right when the guy decides to come. Poor Donnie. He taped it back up a little bit just to make sure that it would really be okay in transit. As you saw, no precipitation yet. It's 10:20, and I'm fixing to head out and go get Johnny. Hi, Red Model S. It's around noon. Johnny and I are back in Fuquay. I thought, why not? We have a little extra time, and I wasn't in here on Tuesday. We have just a little bit of drizzle. They have new cars. They even have so many they can't put them out on the display. Such a pretty vase. Johnny was pleased with the cars he found. He's got a little bag full. Wow, they have added a ton of new Longaberger out in the shelves. So what's the weather report, Johnny?
Sleeting, with a chance of sleet landing in your eyes.
It's sleeting. We could hear the little ting, 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 ting out there. Well, this is what I got at Guardian Angel today. Nothing too terribly exciting, but this Black Cat mug from Germany was kind of neat, and a couple of bowls for cat food. And this Longaberger basket, I already have several baskets that I've bought up there that have this fabric pattern. And I love the ones that have the leather handles, and I really like round too. So that was a win-win. Well, you can definitely hear the sleet. I think you can see some larger chunks of something, either sleet or snow. It's going on 4 o'clock. It wasn't supposed to be snowing full force yet, so we still got a chance here. It's like 38 out there now, so it's cooled off from the 45 that it was earlier. And one of the local weather guys, he says the heavier the rain before the cold air gets here, the more our chance of getting snow, because it will additionally cool down the atmosphere. The rain itself will. So we'll see. Of course, he also said it's too warm in Pennsylvania today for us to have snow in North Carolina. So we're still watching and waiting. Well, they have closed the Taekwondo school and for the evening. And as you can see, it's going on 5 p.m. now, and it's basically turned over to snow. And they're still saying 1 to 2 inches. So we'll have a little dusting. Should be done here by midnight. So we'll see. It's pretty. Glad I don't have any place I have to be. Are you warm on your heating pad, Panther? Hey, buddy. Yep, it's on. It's a good boy. Well, it's looking pretty significant out there to me, and it's still coming down. Way cool. It's pretty. I'm glad it didn't all fall after dark. As you can see, the American hollies in the yard here can be super pretty with just the right amount of snow on them. Just as long as they don't get damaged from too much snow. Since Ruby was dirty, we were willing to park her out in the snow just so I could get a few pictures. It's 6:30 p.m. and it's still coming down. They've now closed schools for tomorrow. Tonight we have beef short ribs made in the Instant Pot. Meat's basically fallen off the bones. It was all I could do to lift them with the tongs and them not fall apart.
So, it's pretty snowy out here. But there's one problem. We heard a big boom, and I'm guessing by the fact that that lift station we filmed a couple months ago is running. I'm guessing they don't have power over that way. And it appears it's also knocked out our cable, which means no internet. Yay! But anyway, but it's really snowing. I don't know. I'm bad at guesstimating how much snow's on the ground, but it's a good bet.
I blame Don. He mentioned ice cream, and then I had to make ice cream. This is cheesecake flavored with buttered graham cracker crumb stuff, and of course Don's doctoring his even more.
Of course, now I was out shoveling snow
for 5 minutes.
Well, that's all you have to shovel snow around my part of the neck of the woods.
Mm-hmm.